Welcome back to the tower, Envoy. I'm all ears, Envoy. Thank the gods, and thank you, Envoy. I will honor the agreement. As long as they remain peaceful, we'll try to get along. Thank you, Envoy. You don't know what a relief this is. Even if it is all so strange, the thought of people leaving the keep. I have to wonder what is going to happen next. The world seems to be changing.
Just...
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Looks like that woman and the ogre aren't getting along very well. Be careful getting close.
Well, what is it? Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gileen. You will. I am glad that... I am glad you will help. I apologize. My breath left me for a moment. What I need is this. Gileen said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Gileen go free. I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to rend you if I must. I ask again, will you help me? Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Gileen too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
Please, hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me out of here. It'd be somewhere among the carts. Yes, somewhere among the carts, if it's still there at all.
Quickly. Be careful, traveler. The tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adirin envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the tusks? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I was expecting. I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. I didn't mean to imply you did. We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too.
Sounds like the one the ogre... Actually, never mind.
And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again. What's that?
I hope you appreciated that caravan when you had it. Because it's not coming back.
What? What happened? An ogre? Gileen, dear gods, what happened to Gileen? There was a dwarven woman. Do you know if she... Okay, just please, envoy, go and do whatever you have to do to save her. Thank you. If I can help, just let me know. What do you need to know?
Galeen will be fine, as long as we cure a sick ogre. It's a long story.
Okay. What are you looking for then? I have some. Take it. Check the roots of the trees with red leaves. You should be able to see some from the top of the tower.
So you've come back. Have you brought what I require? Yes. I can work with all of this. Thank you, Traveler. 1,000 times thank you. And you, Dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there. The Ray? At the tower? Huh. It'll be good to see a friendly face. I'm going now. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, Traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
Rama could have learned a thing or two from this guy.
Hopefully he'll remember how helpful we were next time we see him.
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. Traitor, I know what you are. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
That's gotta be the Dream Scourge. Be careful.
No talk for traitors. Only fire for the roots. Burn them. Burn every one of them. Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down. Envoy, over here.
We've got company! I let you have that one.
Nothing like a win with a good team. like that trick a lot better before it led to all those trials in Makul Kubel. That island with the glowing tree, that's gotta be the garden. I don't see an easy way to get there, though. Let's look around. Maybe there's something in here.
We are close. Break the bars.
So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden?
The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the Acid Sea. Unless the Pargrunen are acid resistant, I think that's a safe assumption. To Solace Keep! Let's try to get there before the Steel Garrote can cause trouble. Yes, let's go already!
I've only heard stories of this place. Amazing.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your ass around and go back the way you came. Precisely. We don't welcome outsiders in Solace. It's a violation of Tenet 3 of Nandru's 9 Creeds. No person excepting wardens of the Pargrunen shall be granted safe harbor without express permission of the Council, heretofore established by Nandru, the First Warden, or without the attestation of an established, honored Warden of the Keep. That is correct. Without the Solace Council or a Warden to vouch for you, your presence in the Keep is forbidden. No Warden, no Keep.
We really will have to drag Marius into this, won't we? The poor dear.
However long you need to stay, Gillian, stay.
Thank... Oh, you stopped by. It's so good to see you again. Good, I'm good. I'm just glad to be back to something normal after... Yes, and Lorraine over there has really made me feel welcome. More than welcome, even. You were right. She's keen on me. It's nice after everything else. Thanks. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Anyway, I should let you get back to it. I'll be here should you ever need me for any reason. Oh, and one thing before I forget. The wardens let me open shop.
Envoy? Been thinking about Amalia a bit. You convinced her to stay in the Tusks. Not what I would have done, but at least it's resolved. Solace's traditions exist for a reason. It's just not always a good reason. They were. First Nandru, who decided a bunch of nomads needed to settle down. Then Serena, who decided they should never leave. Everything Solace does is based on blind obedience or fear of history repeating itself. That's no way to live. Right. Good talk. Envoy? I'm not ready to go to Solace. Maybe there's another way. Maybe we can fashion some kind of flying boat? Fui too many, Envoy. I don't know. There's just so much. Right. Maybe it would. Thanks, Envoy. I feel this fear inside. This heart pounding, can't breathe. It's like I'm dying every time. I've been bit by core vipers, fallen into old spike pits, drank cure water from a Zarep shaman. And it never felt like this. It's as if the thought of being here, of returning home, is the deadliest thing I can imagine. And it's getting worse. I understand. Sometimes I just need a minute, that's all. I'll do what I can. You can rely on me. There is something that's bothering me. Specifically, if you can spare a moment. Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory. Like there are answers in my head I can't get to. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace. Fear and sorrow, but also answers. Thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but it'll be nice having backup whenever I go to find it. Anyway. Let's make sure they're not listening. We already talked about Kai. Did you want to know about Giada or Yatzley? I don't know. Things have changed a bit, I guess. She's not so bad. I mean, she's loud and impulsive and always trying to get herself killed, and she keeps saying things to get a rise out of me, Envoy. But joke's on her. No one's gotten a rise out of me in years. But other than that, we can get along. She can be sweet, too, when she's not introducing me to a new word for my oak and acorns. If I must.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. Your confidence is refreshing. I almost hate to ask, but are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious. The bane of every academic. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. Of course you do. What blade cuts deeper than having unachievable standards for yourself? Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Really? I wouldn't know what to do with that much encouragement. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. Until next time.
Drawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here. Especially if it's all you ever see. According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So, many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Yeah, that's certainly part of it. Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my empire's conduct, or yours. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Good luck finding a soft spot to bed down.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rule of the wilds. What will they do to gain such victory? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? A bulwark unshaken. Why? A certain spring. The bloom always succeeds the frost. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? Trust. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe? Never thought I'd be going back to Galloway's tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
You again? I told you the first time.
Ah, Fuitu Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No.
You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You're alive. You...
Asshole! You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. What are you all doing at the ass end of the Living Lands anyway?
You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
And once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano. I never trusted an outsider, much less an Adiran. But I never thought Marius would either.
Come on, Cosmine. Have I ever lied to you when it really counted?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
I admit it. Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face... It's just like... No. It's the lack of sleep. It's impossible. It's still...
All right. Took you long enough. Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago. Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm going to turn them into leather.
You look just like Nandu. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Mihala is going to... I don't even know what Mihala is going to do. It's never happened.
Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't keep us from dying.
How dare you talk to your mother that way?
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here. I'm so tired of listening to you.
Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
You cannot. These are Pargrunen matters. Would prefer that you not involve yourself.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, hmm? We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
No, I'm tired of this. I am leaving with Amalia's crew, and you can't stop me.
I'd like to see you try. You're not brave enough for that. An Outlander. An Outlander.
Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Well, I don't... thought you were... Let me start over. I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of... whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like... this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
Like making yourself useful out? Put that poor husk out of its... Be careful. Be careful. We've taken to... Well, be courteous while in Solis's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange, matching half moons. Excellent work. Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
Look at this crowd. An outsider here.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from the floor? Or all of the...
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Ha! You're an outsider, and outsiders aren't allowed in Solace Keep. You lot are the only kith around who aren't dwarves. Or hadn't you noticed? And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. If I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you, Nimdut. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
What do you want?
You think Kostya's right, huh?
Depends on what you care about. There's a bounty board you can check if you need coin. I heard something about the trade caravan, but I've yet to see hide nor hair of them. And Mina here's been blubbering for a while, if you're really desperate for something to do. But that's all I've got. So, what do you want? Suit yourself.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him. Not exactly. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow. I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
He's been missing that long, and no one thought to investigate?
Outsider? You need something?
Where is that caravan? The wardens from the tower sent word to expect one.
I have to bring this to the Council's attention. No. He couldn't possibly... It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer.
Wake up, Mother. It's me, your little grublin. Oh! Oh, my
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place. Outsiders, in the halls Nandru built itself.
Very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most the infamous Ediran envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for myself. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for where to find things. I wonder if you share it. Sharp as the tusks themselves. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the most elusive quarry in the tusks is? It's water, of course. And yet you'd never know it from the way the councilors fuss. It's all tradition, that. Paradoxical, isn't it? The councilors would tell you this is our calling. Their detractors say it's our prison. Me, I'm just concerned about keeping us all alive. There's an old godless aqueduct system in slumbering fields far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them. And acknowledge that someone else came here before us and built something worth preserving? That's Pargroon pride for you. I call it damn fool stubbornness, since we're all friends. But now that a steady water supply is a bigger concern than cultural pride, the next problem is finding my team. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
This is not good.
in here? What do you want? No, of course not. Who am I kidding? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods.
Right. You might not want to get your hopes up on that one.
No one suffers as I do. Just leave me. Oh, and don't get anything dirty on your way out. An outsider. I've never seen someone so tall.
Time has shown that the arms and armor of Solace Keep are unmatched in quality. Move along, outsider. Consultation hours are... Oh my. Well, you must admit, it is striking. Ah, our beloved founder. Nandru sought to create a sanctuary in the deadliest part of the island. He called it Solace. Many believe Nandru was led here by a spirit guardian of some kind. Others believe he was simply an excellent judge of location. Regardless, many of his traditions remain in place to this day, while others may have fallen by the wayside. Well, that is a topic of much discussion. We know that in the end, Nandru sought peace and solitude. Some foolish souls say that Nandru traveled to the garden, and that he enjoys an afterlife of peace and bliss. Hogwash. I believe Nandru died alone, having found his silence at last. Nandru would never have considered bliss a true reward. Unfortunately, all we have is belief. Nandru's remains were never found, and no record exists of his passing. What more can I do to enlighten you?
Wodica, huh? Guess the Pargrunan have that in common with that here.
Nandru looked to Wodica for inspiration when he created the traditions and laws of Solace.
You must be the outsider I've heard so much about, yes? I am pleased to meet you.
Bolty? Is that you?
Marius? Won't the Commandant be surprised? What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests?
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw us in the volcano if this goes badly?
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius,
You're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Steel Garrote were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solus has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solus, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
You've already destroyed one historical edifice. We heard of what you did to the ruins in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you, It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy? Oh, we might surprise. Though whether we would like to, that is another question entirely.
Nandru once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps it has spoken to you too, Envoy.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does she not?
The markings on your face. I recognize them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
The godlike are gone.
There's at least one left, and she's standing right in front of you.
Perhaps you are what you say, but it does not matter. We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the Envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed, no inclination to help you. I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Politicians are alike everywhere, aren't they?
envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care. My people. Every person who is alive now, and every generation to come.
That's the most sensible thing we've heard yet.
The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sunday mind?
Solace Keep is just a place. You're looking for a way to help your people, aren't you?
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgaroth in exchange for goods and gold.
That's a sensible trade in my book.
Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. Kind words I did not think I would hear. I doubt she will, though. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be free of this keep, and able to explore, to breathe again. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want, too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Stilgaroth are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius, because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the Envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy. It is definitely a possibility. The Living Archives contain centuries of knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if there were clues to the garden's location in there somewhere. But I'm afraid I don't know for sure. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips between here and there. Look for Elder Grigor at the Archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, Envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
He's in a tough position, but...
Help! My gods, they're killing us! Outlander, my gods, help me! We're being slaughtered! The Archives! Please, gods! My brothers! My fellow monks! They changed into monsters before my eyes. They're tearing everything apart! Oh my gods, how could this be happening? Oh, thank the gods. Bless you, Outlander. Friend, thank you. Head north along the main road. The Archives are on a bluff. You can't miss the smoke. Look for Grigor. He'll know what you need to do.
can't. I don't want to be here. I feel like I can't feel my fingers.
You made it this far. I'd hate to see you turn back now.
Fine. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like I can't swallow. Is that weird? What is that? Let me see. I remember this. I think this belonged to... Everything Yonku said was true. All of it. These bones are hers. My mother. I can't. Difficult. This is blessed impossible.
Take your time. I know how long it's been.
I don't think I can handle this right now. I need to go back.
You've charted your course. All you have to do is see it through.
I know. Fuitume, let's just keep looking around.
This rock...
These bowls used to contain a poison. Larberry and Ishan root. Try not to breathe too deeply.
Put them down, please. Please. He speaks of song. I hear only screams. Sir. No. No. Don't fool me. Don't lie. That can't be Marius. It can't.
Careful. I think a part of him is already gone.
Yonku. Viate. Is that you? What happened? How could this...
That. Yes, that. The land has come to take me, Marius. No, no, I search for meaning, but find only words.
This is... is... Yonku. My best friend since... as far as I can remember. When did this... I should have never left you, Viate. I couldn't have known.
Patrol. Yes, on patrol. When the dream touched me, I was away and alone. Yes? Not your fault. Not yours.
I still shouldn't have left. We could have been here, together.
We met here, Marius and me. We played here. I was... older, but still a child.
That doesn't... I barely remember this place.
Your forgetting is for the best, Viate. I suffered remembering the whole time.
I have lots of memories I'd love to forget. If that sort of thing is on the table.
That never works as well as you think.
Families followed Razvan, trusted his words. He would lead them to a better life. Trusted Razvan to make them something more.
Wait. No, I remember something. Chanting? I was so scared.
Razvan circled the parents around, said he would help their voices reach the stars.
They took bowls full of... night. No. Death. He said to drink it while Razvan said the words.
I don't want to know what you're about to say.
Yes. Yes. Gods, am I speaking clear? At long last. I saw all the parents fall over. I knew he would come for me. I ran. I saw young Marius, too small to understand. Razvan called out for us, his voice raised to the sky.
That's when you took me to Solace. You saved my life.
A new home, yes, I brought you there and they gathered you. Marius always survived. Kept me alive sometimes. Never said to stop. Never gave up.
I always thought you were a fool when we were younger. So impulsive. Now I know. You thought you'd already cheated death.
The parents in Solace said it was better to forget. Made me swear not to tell. You were happy. Never wanted to upset you. At first, yes. Later, it would have been harder not to forget.
Makes sense. No wonder it felt like everyone knew something I didn't, because they did.
But I can't focus. Can't remember. Razvan is near, making everything harder.
God, he might still be alive. That's it. We have to leave. If he's out there, we have to run.
Found the key to Razvan's home. Search there if you want. I will only forget. No. Razvan has gripped my soul my entire life. It will be enough to know he's gone.
I am so sorry this happened to you, Viate. If I could trade places with you.
No. No, Viate. You have saved me many times over. This I wouldn't wish on you ever.
Well, I guess. We'll be going now, yeah? We have to keep digging into this particular emotional scar.
I almost pity him. See you soon, Viate.
I knew someone was out there. He killed everyone. He wanted to kill me.
But you're still here. That proves he didn't win.
Years of worrying myself sick. He's out there, Envoy. This Korba is still out there. I don't know if He killed my entire village, Envoy. I think I know the contact Razvan used to seal the door. It's a poem my mother told me when I was a child. She said those words would always open doors. I never knew what she meant. If we're gonna go after Razvan, we better get to it. Before I pass out where I stand. was fun. That must be the door. Oh, gods, here we go. Alright, what was it? Something. Voices, something in the sky. God, I can't think straight. Let's see what you got. They won't get past me!
What's that rock? What's that rock? What's that rock? What's that rock? Masan Sude!
I got it. That's one for us. Sing free, our voices lifted high, our spirits laughing in the sky. Hope that did something. That was it. It worked.
Yes, I hear them, but I hear things all the time. Please just let me work. New voices. Flesh or spirit, I should ask. The others say you're flesh, but the others are known to lie. Dream thrall. What a wonderful word for those souls you slaughtered to get here. They speak with more clarity now. I have long heard the voices of ascended beings. Beings beyond pain or hunger or death.
He thinks he's a watcher. Pathetic.
I sought to raise the voices of my flock, to raise them, to become as the voices that sang to me were. The chorus of voices that surrounded me, told me lies among their truths. On that day, I sought song but only heard screams.
Duke de Dragu, Korba, you killed everyone.
I know this voice. Older now, perhaps. One of the missing ones. You have your father's tone, your mother's diction. No, the dead cannot sing. It's impossible. If that were true, then my people were to become ascended beings, like those who spoke to me before. Voices ephemeral, wise, and never afraid. Instead, their voices became screams. From the next life, they curse me. Call me killer. Call me death.
If I heard voices and no one ever told me why, I don't envy him.
I don't care. This Korba killed my family.
But I have since found a new choir, full of life and set loose from the shackles of will and doubt. My new choir resists that which they don't understand. They hear songs of their own, but I will teach them to sing together. Perhaps one day you will join my choir as well, my little lost one. I will lead you to sing for the gods themselves.
I have run from you my whole life. And you're just a madman in a cave, talking to dream thralls.
You ran because you were afraid. Now you come back to me. My lost lamb. My tiny little bell.
You murdered a village to satisfy your sick vision of ascension. But really, you're just a lost soul down here grasping for meaning. I don't remember my parents. They obviously trusted you. But they didn't know you, did they? Not really.
They were shining souls. Their voices passionate. Their words sharp like the crack of a whip.
I see no reason to give this man a quick death. Let him rot down here, for all I care.
A prison of silence. A fate worse than death.
I am never alone. The voices caress me, fuel me, punish me. No matter what I do, I am never alone. No matter what I do, I am never alone.
I can't figure out how I feel now. I do think leaving him here to rot was the right decision. Right. What if most things we're afraid of are never as bad as we think? I've spent my whole life afraid of something I couldn't remember. And now I've found that thing and overcome it. I need to think about all this. Maybe we should check on Iancu, see how he's feeling.
We spoke before, yes? Marius? We spoke before.
You should have seen it, Viate. The monster that haunted us all our lives, starving and babbling to himself.
It pleases me. I feel happy that our monster was just a shadow all along.
It's over, Viate. You can rest now. I promise.
Right, Viate. And so can you. Remember that. The Tusks have a lot of places to go where I can disappear and no one is hurt. I quite like that. To go away alone and sink into the land.
Will you be all right, Viate? What can I do to help?
Nothing more you have to do, Viate. Just keep living and try to laugh once in a while.
Right. I will miss you, Viate. I love you.
I feel so light. The circle is broken.
They were sick.
Gods worthy of a...
Outlanders! You! By the gods! Deliver us! They've gone mad. They're destroying everything! The archives! My monks are tearing our books apart! I've lost my monks and most of our books. Over the last several months, books about the garden were already going missing. But the Book of Oaths and the Book of the Before, we must hold on to those. Gods bless you. We recently brought the Book of Oaths to the parapet. It should still be there. And the Book of the Before should be in the main library. Now go, please. We've already lost so many precious texts.
Branch.
Appreciate it.
you. You're a blessing, envoy. Thank the gods. Thank you, yes, thank you. But I can't leave yet. I need a book. Once I have it, I can get out of here and start my life again in Solace. It's called The Book of the Before. Have you seen it? He what? Oh, no. Please, no, no. You've got to give me the book instead. Oh, I read it often when I first became a monk. It inspired me. I want it as a keepsake. Besides, no one else read it. No one would notice it missing. Please, just find it and bring it back. It should be somewhere in the archives proper. I'll make it worth your while. I'll be here when you've got it.
She sounds desperate. No way she's not up to something.
Trespassers. Who goes? Let's go. Invaders in the garden.
Show me what you got!
Who disturbs us?
They're all!
Stinging wasp! Swarm! Devour! Curate's weed!
They're all! They're all!
Nice shot!
They're all! They're all!
The books, for Nandru's sake, do you have them? What is that? Let me see. This is every book that's gone missing. Dolna, were you so unhappy here that you had to do this?
The damage is probably done, but at least you can deal with the ones responsible.
I'll take care of this. I will inform the guards. They will imprison her and... Ugh, it did not have to be this way. No. It's a shock to me. I still can't believe it. But, well, there you are. Thank the gods. Let me see them. Mostly intact. Yes, the Book of Oaths is mainly intact, and the Book of the Before. Our work of rebuilding begins now. I hate to be curt, but I must ask you to leave us now. May this token show our thanks, and may Nandru's blessing find its way even to you.